Oh, hi there. You can hop out of the back of the truck if you want. If we haven't met yet, my name's Jared.
So one of the things I want to make is some charcoal biochar, but then I also like Dutch oven cooking and that sort of thing. So I have a lot of wood that's not much good for anything but burning. Some of it's going to go in my stove, but some of it is going to turn into charcoal.
So my wife and I moved up to Alaska to try a different paced life. Now that doesn't mean a slow life. I've got about 100,000 things that I want to experiment with on my homestead. That means I got quite a list. Making biochar is just one of them. So since I don't have a lot of money coming in, I try and do things on the cheap as much as possible. I found this piece of tin on the side of the road. It'll be perfect for making biochar. In my mind, this piece of tin should bend right into a circle. I would say a many-sided polygon's what I got.
I used a lot of propane trying to get a fire going. So you can build a fire on the top of the barrel. We might actually finally have a fire going, but maybe not. I could turn my back for 3 minutes and it can go out. So it only took me like an hour. Built a big old fire on top and then just slowly stuffed stuff down in there. Definitely gonna have to improve that technique. But now I finally have the fire where I want it, which is on the side of the barrel. Part of this is using wood that's not all the way dry too. But I don't really want to cut it, dry it, and then turn it into charcoal either. So I don't know. I'll have to work on it. But that should get the wood in that barrel good and hot. Getting there. Okay, moment of truth. We gotta see if we got any charcoal, and if so, how much. Got a little break in the clouds for a minute. So, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, not any on the bottom, that's for sure. Yeah. Okay. Gonna have to get hotter than that, I guess. smells good. It smells like charcoal. Yeah. Not hot enough for charcoal, clearly. Try again, I guess. Checking before I glue my pipe. That'll be the shower drain. And it looks like that's all good. So we're gonna glue it and see what happens.
While learning to make biochar was on my list of homestead
Moment of
tasks,
truth right here.
getting a room where we could have guests, as well as a bathroom with a shower, is high on my wife's list of things to get done.
Gotta go yellow mark to yellow mark. About like yay. Still looking like it should line up. Somewhere right about there. We've got all the drainage we need, I think. Hoping. There's just barely 1/4 inch slope on all of it. Should have done all that before I started putting the floor down, but lessons learned. Next time, I guess. Plumbing intact and floor mostly back on.
With some major progress on the bathroom out of the way,
Looks perfect.
I decided to sneak away for a couple hours to chase steelhead.
Not
I like fishing for
steelheads.
steelhead, but you can't keep them because of the regulations. So this really isn't about eating. It's more just about enjoying the outdoors.
Dang, that's pretty. That is gorgeous. Nope, that's a bear. That black thing right there is definitely a bear. Wish I had a zoom camera right about now. There he goes. It's like, yeah, that was people. Ain't nobody wants to be around people. I agree with you, Mr. Bear. I agree with you. That one's hairy. I don't think that's a burn. I don't think that's what we're after. Got skunked on the fishing. Not skunked on the ferns, so we'll take it. Caddis, stonefly, and a crane fly on that, but I've lifted up like 75 other things with nothing. Yeah, a lot of those guys. Well, if I decide to fish for trout, I think I know what to use. Dark stonefly. Little salmon minnow, probably. There's a caddis there. Originally recognized. I'm used to the ones that build rock cases. These all build leaf cases.
I had so much fun steelhead fishing that evening, even though I didn't catch anything, that I decided to put all the projects on hold
Good wind.
and go camping for a couple of days with my wife. While my wife made herself at home at camp, I decided to go explore the seashore for a little bit.
pretty sure that's an eagle claw. Awesome find. If it's eagle claw, I can't take it. So, don't want to risk it. So we're just going to leave it there. But, got a picture of it anyways. Not a bear skull, I think. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Okay. That's bear claw. What that is. Okay. So that other one wasn't eagle at all. It was bear claw. Interesting. It's getting flaky. Okay. Dinner. I have some seasoning. I think Tony's probably is. Well, I'm not the first here, that's for sure. This river's got a lot of good spawning water. Not much holding water, but a lot of good spawning water. Quite the den there. Don't know what it is, maybe otter? No beaver sign. But I got this bobber here. Doesn't get too deep. Maybe see if we can go recover it. Probably gets too deep, and that's probably why it's here, but let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely tiptoeing through the daisies here. As they say, tiptoeing. Always good to see what everybody else is using. And clean up the river a little bit. Favorite little hidden holes. I've only hit it once when it was right, but when it was right, caught 5 steelhead out of this little hole. I doubt today is right, because I've hit it a lot when it's wrong, but I can give it a shot. That tree's pretty cool. Another dead eagle. Or ill eagle, as the case may be. Hey dear, huh? What do you think? Not worried about me at all, are you? Oh, you have a nice day. Oh, there's your mama right up there. Can't see her, but she's hanging out right up there. She's wondering where you're at. It's controlled descent. This is a licorice fern, they call it. Been looking for one of these. So collect a little. It's supposed to be really good, sweets and licoricey. We'll see. I won't take too much, Mr. Fern, just a little bit. Turned a fish in there. Didn't have the camera on, but I did actually turn a fish in there. It was farther out in the run, it wasn't in there, it was farther down. Oh. Yeah. I also caught a branch, looks like. Dang. And just like that, we're probably... Oh, no. Still got it. Broke off the hook, but didn't lose everything. So that's a good sign. Here we are. That's what we're after right here. It's a nice fish. No record, but really nice fish. It's fish. Got to keep it out of that log though. Come on. Ugh, crap. Ah. Busted my fly rod, but I landed it. Ah. There he goes. All right, well, let's look at the carnage. Busted my fly rod, but it was on a fish this time at least. Breakfast of champions, onions, spam, and cheese. What else do you need? All the major food groups. See you in a little while. Oh, I'm sure I will, either way. Ah! End of day. Kind of fun anyways, at least you're catching stuff.
It wasn't the most productive fishing trip ever, and my list of homestead chores will be there when I get back. But right now, listening to the sounds of the river, I sure am glad I decided to take a couple of days off. The homestead life is busier than I expected, but this is the kind of busy I can handle.